I've left wee Willow in the caravan. Hopefully she sleeps. The caravan's nice and cool under the tree. I'm on my way out to see a couple of viaducts. Oh, this wee thing here I've come across. It's for the cycle lane along the shore road. And you turn up this way, but it's all signposts for bicycles. For Newton Abbey up this way for bicycles, and this is the start of a wee park. And halfway through the park is supposed to be the viaducts. But the bug hotel, where do the bugs go? There's gaps in the wood. What kind of bugs live in there? It's an old tree. It's on top of an old tree. It's giving shelter. So whatever it is must go through them wee gaps in the wood. So that's something different there. The thing is, we don't see nothing flying in, right? It doesn't show any pictures of what could be in there. Well, that's a bug hotel, I know. Maybe it's just built and haven't moved in yet. But any bugs out there need accommodation? Some available? I have a tape a wee bit of this here now and work my breakfast at the same time. This could be hard. How you doing? You couldn't tell me, are the viaducts out this way?
Yes.
That's what I'm coming to look for.
Up the top and turn to the right. Just see that black pin up at the top.
Aye.
Just
Turn right and keep following the road.
Thank you very much. See, maybe ask a few local ones. Because the sat nav is all very well and Google's, but they always seem to get you to somebody's driveway anytime you put something under them. See the black bin, I can see the black bin now. See when local sees something, they know everything, but I couldn't see that black bin from back there. It was in these grounds, wee bit of history, in these grounds, I'm out of breath now. In these grounds stood the Glen House, home of Patricia Curran, the judge's daughter, who was brutally murdered in November 1952. Her body was found not far from here. The house later became a youth club, and the area known as the locals, known to locals as the Glen Stables. So, I don't think murders are unusual around about Belfast. Maybe a house was murdered might be different, but oh, see Hull starts trying to hold on to GoPros. I'll tell you what, like I am not a cyclist. I love cycling, I love doing lots of things, but well, it holds me back. I always feel guilty leaving my wee gear because it's too warm, and we've had to redo our plans. We're keeping to the coast. 26 degrees today in places. Willow couldn't survive 26. She need to lie in the house all day not moving. But other wee dogs can. If they go into the water and get all soaked, they can survive 26. Now to the right, my destination, then probably said to the right as well. So we're going to be impressed here. I've seen this on TV. Like a lot of things on TV, they're never as good when you see them. Camera's okay, but I can't work my back brake. If this was slippy now, I'll have to. I do have wee harnesses to hold the camera onto me, but can't bring everything with you. This is an old viaduct, and then they built a brand new modern viaduct beside it. So there's 3 railway lines going across this viaduct. 2 in one and 1 in the other one, as far as I know. Maybe it's even 4 lines. There's a wee stream away down there, but it's pretty deep in. That's probably why they need a viaduct. How doing? I see it. If for what I've done today, I could have walked this had I known about it with my older dogs. It's 2 miles, it's 1.5 miles by road by car from what do you call that park I'm in? It's 2 miles by bicycle, so the bicycle is longer. But I would still say, oh, there we are now, look. That's alright, a wee bit of metal. What do you, that's what you expect, a wee bit of Hey, hang on, there's 3 viaducts. There's 2 modern ones. Well, this is alright now, this is alright. Now, if I hadn't known what was here, I'd be, but I know what was here because I've checked out the Google Maps and things. Now, the only thing is Belfast. I don't know. I'll leave the bike there. So if I had a wee pub here and they were to make it here, is the stream suitable? I would say so. Most wee puppies, there's a wire there, now that wire's a bit dodgy, then wire cages. Down here's ours. I've never seen one braced. I always say them braces have been put on after. There's been a wee design flaw. You know how they always say these things were built 200 years ago and are still as good today as it was then? It's not always the case, not always. But in saying that, there is stone there. So maybe them is original. Train! Oh, I must have. Tell you what light it's going over. But I'm sure it's a pretty busy line. We'll go in the middle. I'll push the bike. I would say the Belfast ones don't thieve as much as that. They got a bit joyriders and all that, but I'm saying that again, like saying that. There's no needle or nothing lying here. You know, some places get a reputation. It's not always true. Alright, there's our spray can, like, but some people like to express themselves. And the modern one doesn't look as nice in it, but that one looks pretty good. That one there's some height. And saying that, this one's probably as high, but it doesn't look as high because the paths are right up halfway. And like this is Northern Ireland Railways has built these viaducts. They can build up 4 trains at one time. Look at another one. They're always going over the one. I'm not filming. I'm doing for badness here. Let's see if you're a train spotter now. There's 2 trains in 2 minutes. There's nowhere to actually go up and get a better view. There's a wee panel up here, might say something about it. But that is up some height there, like. You never really hear of modern viaducts, they're always Victorian. Well, that goes to show they can still build them. Because a railway viaduct takes a bit more punishment than a car bridge would. Them big trains can be heavy and a lot of vibrations off them. No soft tires or nothing like that. Let me see what this wee panel says. This is called the Viaducts. There, look, it even shows you building them. Port Rush Flyer crossing the viaduct on the 3rd of August. So hang on now. That new viaduct's not new. That one is newer. That train was passing that one in 1974. That first concrete one. That one's probably is the same, you know, it's wider, but it's the exact same architecture. Look at the ribs and all along the top. It's the exact same architecture. So it probably is the same age. That must be, that can't be here. They wouldn't have built a viaduct like that here. Construction of the embankment from the main line towards Antrim. So that's the construction for this banking. So did they put that on the a bit of history here now. How doing? The original stone viaduct, which is still in use, was built in 18... Fuck up, he flies biting me, you bastard. See them, see that tea? Taking the blood off me. The original stone viaduct, which is still in use, was built in 1848 to carry the Belfast to Carrickfergus and Ballymena railway line over the 3 mile water river. That's supposed to be a river, that wee burn. In those days, the Ballymena train had to be reversed at Green Island. I don't know what Green Island is. It'd be handy if they had a wee sketch here to show us. But I think there was something to do about reversing or something. I don't know. Oh, you know what it was? It must be, we say the train, I'm only guessing this. We say the train was to come up that second viaduct. and it was to just go down there a wee bit and stop. I could change the signals and go straight down that one. Where I think what they was trying to say is before that they had to go the whole way into a station to get points to come back out. Maybe, I could be wrong. New railway viaducts were built to 1931. See, 1931? It's not far of 100 years old and you wouldn't think it. Fuck them flies, them flies are biting me. I don't know what type of flies they are. They bit me in the neck. They're hooking on. There's vicious flies. See these Belfast flies, I'll tell you. They're more vicious than our London flies. I don't know what they're breeding up here. Built between 1931 and 1933 at a cost of 250,000. 31, 33, not announced government. And that's probably back the time when they built motorways and stuff. Not long after Stormont and all was created. We had our own government. But you'd think they were against railway lines, but in the 1960s done away with railway lines. So that was some money they put into the railway lines then. And that's just the viaduct. That's not the, look, that's a wee flies, a wee bug that's biting me. I don't know what type they are, blood sucking things there. No point in reading the rest. Go on Google. Reinforced concrete. Oh, hold on. This was the largest at the time. See, this is important. This is important. At the time, this was the largest reinforced concrete railway viaduct in the British Isles. In the British Isles. Oh, now here, look. 3 Mile of Water was created by, hang on, let me go back. The down line to Larne passed underneath this viaduct. This is railway line we're on here. This is a railway line. God, that's more interesting now. The down line to Larne passed underneath this viaduct and crossed Valentine's Glen over a smaller viaduct. Train, where is it? Where is it? Had to get one of them. Far away, it's on the old one. It's on the old one. Might go up that hill, see if I can see anything. A beautiful plantation. Another one. There's another one. There's another one. Look. Top, middle or bottom. Take your guess, which one's it on? Hey, make a game out of this. The locals must think I'm mad, like. We don't get many trains down where I am. A beautiful plantation along the banks of the 3 Mile of Water was created by William Valentine, who purchased Glen. I see, I hate names because you don't know how to pronounce them right. Glen, I don't know, Glen something house in 1850. I hear another train coming. I'm hearing noise in my head. Nah. The Glen became a favourite excursion spot for Victorian ladies and gentlemen, and was featured in travel books of the time such as Sights and Sounds of Ireland, 1897. Somebody might have that book. A series of bridges was built, including 3 carrying the railway lines over the road at Bleach Green. See, if you're a local person, you know all these names, they mean more to you. This enormous scheme, carried out by an engineering team led by W.K. Wallace, was opened in January 1934. The result was an elegant series of structures which were described by industrial archaeologist W.A. as one of the most significant examples of modern railway architecture in the British Isles. Bear in mind the rest of the British Isles were already had trains. They had no room for any more, while Northern Ireland was probably trying to catch up. Unemployment and hardship were rife in the White Abbey era in the early 1930s. At that time of worldwide economic recession, the government and railway company together funded this amazing viaduct complex, which cost 32,000, which used 32,000 tons of concrete and 700 tons of steel. The direct line from Belfast to Antwerp operated until 1978 and was reopened in 2001, where the one in Larne has been going since 1862. See, a lot of wee history. A lot of wee history here, but I'll tell you what, it's worth it coming and seeing. Now, I seen it on TV. If I hadn't seen this on TV and I came cycling up here, but it would have been nice to know I was on a railway line before I came here. But I'm really tempted to go up that wee hill, but see, I could end up missing things. I'm not seeing the whole structure here. Don't want to leave one or too long, because the sun moves. She's out as she is now. I put all the blinds and all down where the sun is. So I need to know what's up that way. It might be a wee circle. We'll have to do a quick investigation here. We'll not go too far. Going by Google Maps, it's not too long. It is long, but not too long. See this bridge here? We'll check the pillars. That should have been a ruby bridge, you see. And that's concrete. So, is that about, you wouldn't see, ruby bridges like that were always steel, ruby bridges. It's hard to know sometimes. You go to concrete, it's hard to know. See, narrow gauge. Down our way would have been steel bridges. You had stone bridges going over. We didn't have concrete bridges. Our ruby bridges done away with. I'm not up this hill in this sun. Nah, that's far enough. See this corner here. How did the train climb up this? I know narrow gauges could go up about trains and stuff, but I bet the train, I don't know. Must have followed the stream. Can't see a train going up this. She could have went on straight. Right there. There's water in there. You see, that's why I have a wee pup with me. I have a wee pup with me now and you can explore these pads. I couldn't see a train climbing that hill there, but I can't go in there. That's the only place I can go. How steep could a narrow gauge climb? That did. Now maybe they had a cut in there, and because of health and safety and landslides, and it was just fell in. I can't see a train climbing that. A train wouldn't have done them curves. It would have went straight. Like, not that I've been on many narrow gauge railways. I haven't actually been on a narrow gauge railway. You'd be in the wee toy ones, like Shane's Castle. But a narrow gauge would be between that and a proper one. Then, but see, there was a private railway. It was a wee toy thing. It wasn't Northern Railways that built this railway, this wee one. It was a wee private one that the homeowner built. I will check out up here now. See, we see another couple of trains coming. There's a right wee steep hill too. Camera might wobble here as I stand up on the pedals. I wouldn't have the energy to sit there and go up hill. Happy stand. That's me, I'm off. No point in fighting gravity. Gravity's going to win. That's where I need an electric bicycle. Look at that house there, how close they are. You need to be fond of trains, wouldn't you? Like about 5 trains that passed since I was here. I must like in Russia. You see as well, they'll come up here, because a viaduct's not a bridge. A viaduct's long. Let's see where get a better idea of the length coming out here. It's very quiet. Them trees, no harm to trees, but I'd like a couple of them trees cut down so you can see the whole length. It would help the tourist industry too. But like, you can plant a few more in there and just take them wee couple of trees away. I see that there, wasn't always peace here. They had a big steel gate there, keep the wee hooligans and all that. Maybe boys try to stop the trains. That might be a wee bit left from the troubles there. Maybe put up this wee fence and all, keep the wee buggers out in the gate. cycle a wee bit. Not going to go too far out. Just go out a wee bit. How doing? Yeah, they're putting a new poop scoop bin in there. That's another one now. It's been recycled. There's plastic on it, but it doesn't look brand new. You can't see no sign of the railway. It's up there, you can see it, but you can't see it. But there's no viaduct there, that's the railway line. So I'm going to turn around. A wee loyalist place down here. So that gate there must have been keeping them out. Haven't got a clue what loyalist place it is. But you see how the thing is now. I turn around now, I think, okay, there's a pig, let's get on. Motorway comes down around there. Then one motorway comes down around that mountain. Belfast Kells out that direction. Newton Abbey. This must be Newton Abbey here. But I imagine the shopping centre's over that side. Newton Abbey shopping centre. These houses, there's plenty of land around them. You think they would just give people a wee bit bigger gardens. They cram the houses so close together and have a wide pile of land back. So we're not going to see the viaduct. Well, we're seeing it, but we're not going to see the top of it. If you're into cycling, that wee park, the NBM3, that's the place to go and do all your cycling from there. No joining traffic jams in the city, just straight to that wee park. Here's our bank Park. Just a pity you can't see the whole lot. There's no reason why that fence has to be there, you know. What is the reason the fence is there for? They can have one of them break your foot on, that's about it. Like in there, they're gonna not only break your foot. There's no way a train came up here. No way. I must have read that sign wrong. Oh, hold on, no, it's the other path the train came up. This one here. How doing? You actually hear a bit of echo in here. You see, the only thing is, them wee concrete bridges there is too heavy for a footbridge. Maybe it was a wee narrow gauge. There's an old stone wall in there, holding up the banking. But that's just pure reinforced concrete, them bridges. Sun's going to be in the way here now. They should cut down a couple of wee trees. They wouldn't miss a couple. Look, a wee path on here. Now, wee paths, I guess, could be a wee place where one to go for a piss. Because people do things like that. Or it could be leading to something astonishing. Something awesome. I hate the word awesome. I just hate it. I hate that American word. Not that there, boys, look. That there's old, I don't know whatever it is. That's a really sleeper. Really sleeper. What's in that one? Something old, they just chucked that in there. So that's the banking for the other viaduct, the pillars they have for it. And that'd be nice, climbing up that and sitting up there looking down the river and the train's going over. You make us into a tourist attraction. Northern Ireland doesn't have much industrial stuff to show off. No trains coming now. It's not the way. they check these wee places out. There's a reason why all this is gravel. People have been coming around here for something. See, my bike will be gone if I go around there. I have to keep remembering myself I'm in Belfast. There's a housing estate up there. I've attempted, if I was at home now, I'd be walking around there. You can get up to 2 or 3 of them pillars up there. You can get to that pillar and the one behind. Oh, let's see. Quick scoot. There's a street light. Why is there a street light out here? This must have, oh, it's for sewage or something. Manholes. There must be some kind of pump there. Electric's in there and the workmen can put the light on. All the big pipes there. They mains water there. See there, right? Knew about that and blew that up there. You stop the fire engines from pumping the water out. This is why they don't want you in here. Infrastructure. Nobody wants infrastructure exposed. I hope the bike's still there. Oh god. I don't know more further than this one. You see, you always see one further, don't you? There's always one further. You think, oh, what about I try up here? Hello? 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 A train coming now, will sound good here. Action, train. Yeah. I think that was a good wee trip out. I end up with some weird places. And that was a good one there. There's not much old stuff lying around here to discover. What you see is what you see. Apart from that railway sleeper. There's no sign of old stuff that's been changed. When we walk down here, there's a chance a train might come. See, that there's definitely double track there. Them there could also be double track, you know. See, that had a big thick walls and all on it. Them there wee thin concrete walls. You look, check Google Maps. Might see how many lanes is on it. There's a lot of damage to the wee ledges up there. Stones all mostly broke away. They've had to put a bit of concrete at the very top over the bricks. There's a wee bit of repair here and there. You check the weight of them big metal things, you'd wonder if them wee stones there can hold it. That wee stone there has to hold the full weight. 4 wee stones has to hold the full weight, and look, somebody's broke one off. Can you imagine now the weight now that's going on them other stones? There's that's the metal structure there, that's not. This whole metal structure now has nothing holding it up. It's clamped onto the side, that's modern concrete put in. So that's all modern concrete, them long beams. So that may have been added to give a wee bit more support. In theory, it probably doesn't need held up. Them things are pushing in against it. It's a bit like if you hold bricks in your hand, you hold 6 or 7 bricks and you push into it, they don't fall. There's probably so much pressure of them piers pushing against that. That doesn't need nothing to hold it up. Even them wee bricks there is about to crumble there, like. That would have been a wee hand-made brick. Fired on a kiln. There's only so much weight. It even sounds a bit hollow. That sounds solid there. Hollow. That's about to break off there. I could just peel that off there. So that's not doing much now, them wee bricks. So that's still solid there. Now water's coming down, the frost is getting at it. See, I watch a lot of documentaries on TV. That's what happens, you see. Look at this here now, look at this. What was that for there? Just the one. It's in the concrete joint. There's no holes for any more that I can see. That must have had an important role at one time. That's level with these here. Let's see, I look, there's holes there, look. The one there's broke off. So that meant to be doing something with the construction of the bridge. They could have been holding up something. Let me see if there's any this side. There you go, look. So these metal brackets, the four corners, that means this side must have a couple. Don't see no holes here now. The missing gap there, probably in there. So these metal brackets sticking out. So it must be due to the construction of the bridge. So if that was the case, the other side should have the same. Yeah, I don't see nothing there. Don't see nothing there now. I'll take a wee look here. I need to go again because we will have been missing it. No sign of metal brackets in here. There looks stalagmites. These stalagmites are starting. No sign of brackets that side. It's only the one side the brackets is at. I've had to put these stone cages in. Underneath getting under mine. The stone cages the whole way across. Maybe that wee thing's in floods, it must have poured down there. Ah, we're seeing enough now, no more trains is coming. They all came with the one go. See, if I was a proper nerd, I'd bring a ruby timetable. Check what times the trains will come on. And I'd be here when the sun's in the right position and the spectacular red skies, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of holes in that wall, which I think I left deliberate, unless it's just let the water out. But there's no sign of water stainage. There's a lot of holes in that side bank wall. Must have just let water out. That's the same there. So they literally left the whole pile of holes. You'd probably get wee birds and all going in there. Look at them there, they're deliberately left there. Give you an idea how deep the wall, how thick the wall is. Whole pile. So in this angle you can see them all. You wouldn't see the train on the third one. They've got iron rails sticking out of the top. That must be for maintenance. They must have had a wee platform that sits in there, but it's old railway lines. Just sticking out, side on. Maybe put a wee scaffolding plank on there. And the boy would have pitted the railings or something back in the days before health and safety. Now they're bringing out a cherry picker, they'll be closing off the glen for 5 weeks. And these have wee cones all around the place and flashing lights and high vis. Just to pull that weed out. There's a lot of stone damage there at the front as well. They're going to spend a wee bit of money on that in the time to come. So there's a wee bit of damage here, there and everywhere. If that falls down now, I'll really put this footage on YouTube. Go to the BBC. So that's it now. We'll end this videotape now. That's enough excitement. Had to do a wee extra bit. Look what I've seen. Look what I've seen. Look. Look at that. There's only one reason you build one of them, that's to go through. Hey, Victorians like to see it. Look at that, boys. Yeah. This must be for nurse to come up. Why? Why did they make that for? They put a big steel fence on one side. See, there's daylight over there. My bike's going to go missing. My bike is going to go missing. There's a high fence there now. Just want to see if you can see trees. See the train, but it's not exciting. 1933 is on the side. Side of Viaduct, 1933. So that Viaduct goes a lot longer than these other ones. Oh, I need a train now. Action trains. That one over there's a lot higher. You think all these trains end up on the same level in the station? Can't wait till my bike's going to go missing. If you ever want to come up here, that's why getting up, how you get down now. Oh, I found the secret way in. You go through the secret door. It's all handy getting up and down. Don't know why that is. My bike's gone. Oh, it's going to take me an hour to get back. If I didn't take the risk, I might be missing something. Oh, it's over this way. I'm going into the jungle. You see, going into that jungle, it might be a good thing. There's something in there. See, sometimes things go wrong and stuff. There might be a reason. You wouldn't get a very good view here. This wee bit down here would be a better view. Why is there no trains coming out? Why did they all come at the start? You need a grand finale, like. Grand finale shouldn't be me falling off, like. Should be a couple of trains coming. Oh, here it comes. Look at that! How's that for a timer? Hey, and now when I get down here now, the train goes over the other one. Oh, see, this is all scripted now. You're thinking now I did look at the timetable. There's a couple of locals who think I'm mad. So there's another weirdo train up there. That wouldn't have went up there. There must have been something up that way. We wouldn't have got a Victorian going up here in the dresses and stuff. That's gone up there somewhere. There's a big tree up there. That is the walk up. You need to get through them trees. There's a big large tree growing over there. So this would have been a lane going up this stuff in here. This will need to be investigated some other time. Look, this banking went down out. There's a laneway. Could be somebody's garden up there. And there's just a wee garden folly. Big house. We bring the horses down for a wee drink. We'll see if there's a ramp over there. May have nothing to do with the railway at all. Whenever they built that big thing there, you want the visitors to see it. Look what I've got. Must be my property. Earned a fortune for it. Earned a fortune. The railway company pay me so much a month, and I can pay for so many servants. And that money, that's a good thing. So that lane's been cut now. There's the wee lane there, it's coming dead straight out there. And the ground hires up again there. So this was a wee lane here going to. Just make sure there's no wee bridges in here. It's way low down there, but that's not. That's an old tree, another train coming. I haven't got a clue which one that's on. They always say things come in threes. Maybe they do. There's two. So there'll be a third one. The third one's so high up. How do it? Scared the life out of me. Now I'm going to go on with that. Video's long enough. Might be the odd trained person who might want to see this video. Here's some more wee bug hotels. Just a pile of wood and all piled up and all. I came up to see the notice board, thinking it would tell you what the park and all was, but it's just as a notice board. There's not a lot on it. The path is all side the stream. I'm tempted to go down that wee mucky path to see if there's any more of these wee insect things, but I'm at the wrong side of the stream. So I might just try to see. It's on my way back, sort of on my way back. But maybe worth for seeing these wee bug hotels. But where I'm going to come out, I'm not 100% sure. Where I came out before was a pedestrian crossing to get across the road because it's a dual carriageway. Yeah, just broken paving slabs. Built up dry, no cement. Few plants. That one there, believe it or not, is probably what that's what wee bugs want. See sliders and stuff like that? They would love that there. But the wood has to rot down a bit more. And you'd have to log up the wee sliders and stuff. So we'll see what else is down here. Yeah, somebody's making a wee wigwam thing. This must be what they're doing during lockdown. See, you always hear about the rating and all, in Belfast and all that. You don't see them looking after wee bugs. Look, would you look at that? You know it's Belfast. See, I'm trying to speak. One minute I'm talking them up, next minute I'm slagging them off. They're a paramilitary fisherman. Look at that, boys. Cap and everything on. Aye, look at the boots, stamping out boots. Don't know which regiment he is. Aye. There's a wee stone in there. A wee lockdown stone being chucked in there. I can see the writing on it. Where else would you get that, like? Where else would you get that? See, if I hadn't come down here, I wouldn't have seen that. Look at the wee swing. See them type of wee swings, that's what you get in horror movies. You know, that's a proper wee swing. I don't know, I could get kneecapped in here. Yeah, watering cans, all sorts of things here. What the bills are hay for? That must be for being 6 too. This is not the tourist trail here. This isn't. I'm off the beaten track now. How doing? I'm walking the bike now. Can't be that far off me place I'm meant to go. Them houses over there, I went up the street in front of them houses, but the wee streams between us. But the main road should be down this way. Still getting out of breath. I've been getting out of breath since COVID. My lungs haven't been right. I shouldn't be getting out of breath that wee hill. So there you go now. Anybody got any slaters in the house they don't want? They want to rehome them. There's apartment blocks up this way. I don't know if they discriminate between different types of creepy crawlies. There's a loyalist there in the city. So we, something red like ladybirds, poppy red like ladybirds should be safe enough. But if it's wee green fly or something, I don't know. It might be put out. You don't know. Well, it's been a while since that boat's been on the water. A couple of wee ducks and things. A wee lease moving. I'll tell you what, that sun's hot now. I can feel it burning my arms. How you doing? That must be the name of the place there now. Suffolk Community Centre. White Abbey. On White Abbey. That's where we are. See, it's a funny world, isn't it? But you know, if you had Dave City football team come up here, you get stones at the buses, and yet if a wee ladybird comes up, they're all out to save it. Funny world. That's off Monday. You get one soap butter on each side, and yet then they all take the wee animals. You see when you go to a vet, it's just a bad looking one there. Like, I remember the wee dog getting treatment. You sort of think, I'm going to get the wee dog treatment. I know, back down now in Joe Carriageway. I need to get across this pedestrian crossing now. Traffic lights down there. Find these traffic lights.